So I guess a couple of years ago, Chris T. Ian talked about a movie called The Ginger Dead Man. I don't know, I don't watch his videos. I don't watch that propaganda filth. But I guess we're talking about a movie that's kind of related to the same people. Kinda, sort of, not really, I guess. Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys is certainly a movie, intended to be a crossover with the two horror franchises Puppet Master and Demonic Toys, both of which were made by the same production house, Full Moon Pictures, the same geniuses behind The Ginger Dead Man, whatever that is. At various points in time, Full Moon would be strapped for funding, so the studio patriarch, Charles Band, would take liberties, like putting out Puppet Master sequels direct-to-video that basically consisted of clip show-style compilations of previous films, for instance. In this movie's case, the film was the aftermath of Band licensing out the two series to the SYFY channel. And so, this cheap film was made to cash in on the fanbase of Full Moon's two Titan series finally crossing over. Not that I watch a lot of movies, mind you. I mean, do I look like the kind of person that watches horror movies? I don't think so. So let's just get this over with. This is Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys. So we begin in December, during the holidays, as we see a commercial for the Christmas Pals. Or as I'm going to be calling them throughout the duration of this video, the Holiday Pals. And if you don't like that, that clearly says a lot more about you than it does about me, you bigot. These Holiday Pals seem to be the new hot item for this holiday season. But this old man, who's clearly not an old man with totally not real hair, doesn't like that. And just to make things even better, he's played by the woodworm from the Magic Voyage himself, Corey Feldman. Oh wow, I didn't realize the magnitude and star power of movies that were on the SYFY channel back in 2012, 10, 4, whenever this movie came out.
I just feel bad for all the kids who are gonna wake up Christmas morning and be heartbroken when their Christmas pals are lying there like a lump of dung.
Interestingly, Feldman is supposed to be playing Robert Toulon, the great-grandnephew of the original creator of the Puppet Master puppets, Andre Toulon.
Joined by his daughter Alex, the two Toulons work on a new flavor of Kool-Aid that brings their puppets back to life. But it seems that they're being monitored. Oh, well, clearly, this type of surveillance and invasion of privacy is courtesy of Peter Thiel, or, this woman, too, okay? She's Erica Sharp, the CEO of Sharp Toys, played by Vanessa Angel.
Poor Vanessa Angel. She has proven she can give good performances in the Weird Science TV show and Kingpin. Unfortunately, she ended up in stuff like, well, this, alongside Corey Feldman.
As you've probably guessed, this is the same toy company making the Holiday Pals. The reason they're spying on the Toulons is because they want that serum, so they can bring their own toys to life. And it seems the serum has successfully worked in bringing the Toulons' puppets back to life. Incredibly cheap-looking puppets. Oh god, I hate to see what the toys look like if this is what the puppets are going to look like for the rest of this thing. Erica tells her minions that she wants the puppets for herself, so these dudes in ski masks try to break in. The puppets begin attacking them, and soon the Toulon basement laboratory catches on fire, even burning the puppets in the process. Wow, what a short movie. The puppets barely even put up a fight. And why'd they even have Demonic Toys in the title? They barely showed up in the thing. Well, I guess that means the movie's done here. Bye. Unfortunately, no. They put the fire out, and for some reason, Robert doesn't report an attempted breaking and entering to the cops. Surprisingly progressive of him. I didn't realize this movie took place in Canada.
I must have heard something and thought I did anyway, and stumbled down the stairs clumsily and absent-mindedly hit my nose into something and probably knocked over some chemicals which started the whole fire.
Sir.
Yes?
If you're gonna stand outside, you might want to put some pants on.
Oh.
The crooks must return empty-handed to Erica, but she is able to look past it, as she ends up taking her virgin receptionist to the office basement and showcasing their latest creation.
Oh, babe, I think I'm in love.
Oh my god, that looks so terrible. They take the girl and put her into an Iron Maiden, draining her blood and summoning the toy's new master, a demon named Bale. Well, I guess this means he's not a Christian Bale. Laugh with me or you hate women.
With one more shopping day till Christmas. And when the stores close Christmas Eve, we'll start giving them away by the truckload to underprivileged children.
When the last drop of Tulan blood is shed, ravenous demons shall bring each and every toy to life. It will be the greatest sacrifice of innocence the world has ever seen.
So, this is the plot of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Just replace Halloween with Christmas and replace masks with the demonic toys.
But to make things even more convoluted, Bale tells Erica she needs to make sure a Toulon is sacrificed to ensure their plan will succeed. Back with the Toulons, Robert manages to fix up the puppets, but figures out that they're being watched. So they decide to pack up shop and move into this mansion. Later, he calls that cop he sexually harassed, or as all the problematic chuds call it, flirting. But he realizes that she's working with Sharp Toys on their delivery of the holiday pals to impoverished neighborhoods. He gets into the factory, but he is soon spotted by that evil baby doll and he is brought down by security. The female cop Jessica takes him in, but because she's written to have a crush on him as well, she pulls over so he can explain himself instead of taking him to her station. Ugh, typical abuse of police power, people. Come on, wake up, sheeple.
See this doll right here? They have one that looks just like it, except the only difference is theirs is alive.
I don't think that was acting. I think that was just Corey Feldman going full on Corey Feldman there.
After hearing these clearly insane conspiratorial ramblings, she lets him go. Because of course she does. After that, she goes to drop off some presents with her niece and nephew. But no time for any of that. Let's cut over to the puppets being robotized with the best technology that Reynolds Wrap could buy. They inject the blade-handed one with some blueberry Fanta, all the while Jessica finally realizes that the toys are alive and in fact, evil. Whoa!
I know. I don't know what's worse. The toy designs or how easily these demon-possessed toys go down with one bullet shot.
What? No, that's not what I'm talking about. Are we just going to ignore the blatant excessive force that police officer just used on that demonic teddy bear? Wake up, sheeple, come on! She runs to where the Toulons are and she tells them that she now believes them. If she didn't believe him earlier, then why'd she let him go in the first place? But it seems the baby doll has stowed away in her squad car as he signals Erica and the other demonic toys to their location.
Evil toys, guardian puppets, industrial espionage, blood sacrifice, demons. This is insane.
I know. Did QAnon write this movie or something? That existed back then, right? I'm not crazy? I don't know. My memory only goes back about 10 years or so. I don't know what happened before 2016. The bad guys show up and kidnap the good guys. Yeah, let's just use black and white good versus evil terminology for a movie with this level of writing. With only 6 hours before the holiday, pals awake and murder the children opening their presents, Robert wakes up in Erica's office. You know, the more this movie goes on, I really think I want to turn this video into an 8-hour lecture about the evils of capitalism.
I want you to impregnate. Make love to me.
I can't.
I just thought since you have to die, you deserved a little mercy sex.
But finally, the puppets manage to break out of their containment. The cowboy NRA gun nut puppet takes out the guards, while the toys show off some of their own powers. The Jack-in-the-Box has a scream loud enough to make a man's head explode, and the baby doll has rocket-propelling farts. Well now, that's just silly. After a squabble, the puppets manage to do in the Jack-in-the-Box, and along with Jessica, Robert and the puppets head down to the basement to save Alex. And now we finally get to the titular rumble between the murderous puppets and the demon-possessed toys.
I would seriously love to know if this satisfied enough Full Moon fans considering the rest of the movie.
So the toys are defeated, and rather easily, Bale decides to bail on the whole plan. Oh, so is that why they called him that? As he decides to take Erica to hell with him because of her failure. Not only is this textbook sexism, but in actuality, it was a group effort, so in a way, it was like everyone failed. So the Toulons and Jessica pack up the puppets and head off to have a holiday dinner, as the movie ends with the baby doll giving an oh-so-eloquent final line for the audience.
Merry Christmas, my ass! And a crappy New Year! See ya!
So that was Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, and I don't know, I don't really know how to grade movies or rate them or anything like that. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the franchises that both of these movies are connected to. And honestly, there wasn't really a whole lot for me to talk about with this movie. You know, aside from some of the obvious things that needed to be addressed, like the abuse of power amongst the police force, and some of the blatant sexism, and obviously the hidden, brilliant critique of capitalism, obviously. And before somebody says that I'm looking too deep into this movie, then you're clearly an uncultured swine, okay? In some regards, maybe it was better that I talked about this movie instead of having Chris T. Ian sit through it. I mean, after all, he probably would have said something like, "Oh, what's with all the hell imagery, and why are there demons and toys, and why does this take place during Christmas? Is this some kind of war on Christmas propaganda?" You know, typical baby boomer Facebook type of stuff. So yeah, I didn't really get a whole lot out of this movie, but I don't know. If you like Puppet Master, Demonic Toys, maybe you'd get something out of it. Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know if the fans are really divided on this. I don't know. I guess just watch the movie and come to your own conclusion and make your own review.